Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. Of course, this is just me today. I'm Glenn, for those who don't know. I am here because our video for the warning today got blocked. Very unusual situation. It was the song Choke, which has been out for 4 years, and it was a fan cam video from the Silver Spring Show, which is essentially amateur video. So the claim said that it was blocked because it contained unreleased content, which is not the case. We have seen that come up on many occasions where it was not the case lately. Usually it's been for the festival gigs like, Hellfest, Rock Am Ring, Pink Pop, etc. I think you get the gist, Grass Pop, So I wasn't as surprised to get some things blocked from the festivals, but I was surprised when a fan cam of a 4-year-old song got blocked. So it seems to me that due to the Warnings live album that's scheduled to be released in a couple of weeks, there is a bit of an issue, a technical issue, where things are getting flagged that should not necessarily be getting flagged. Of course, this is a UMG property, by the way, or a UMG claim, I should say. And people have been having trouble with UMG lately, reactors of all types, all over the platform. Not exactly sure why. I think it's terrible business to go after reactor channels. They're not really losing anything if the song is not actually unreleased. The fact is that it spreads the word about a band and its work and creates more fans. As a matter of fact, reactors are essentially doing what the radio used to do 50 years ago. People tune in. They hear things that they've never heard before, and then they go out and seek out more, become fans, and even today, yes, they buy the music, and of course they attend concerts. I have seen this over and over and over again over about the 18 months or so that we have been covering the warning. And for over a year now, we've put up a warning, some type of warning content, every single day. So that's a long-standing streak. It's possible now that due to the situation, we may have to just shy away from music for a little while from the warning. However, I do have the other channel, Modern Rock Talk, where I'm doing interviews roughly 2 out of every 3 days, give or take. And what I could do is try to bring some of the content over that maybe seemed like it was either too short. I mean, I've got a long list of things I like to put up over there, but I can feature some of that over here, and chances are that won't get blocked, and certainly UMG won't be able to claim it. So that is, I think, going to be the game plan going forward, at least until this resolves. I'm hoping it'll resolve after the album comes out, because it sounds like we're getting a lot of alerts about unreleased content. Now, this is actually exactly what happened when the Show Them fan cam video came out last year, and on June 11, multiple copyright strikes were issued to reactor channels. It turned out that song, since it had not yet been released, it actually was a big deal to the company that it was getting shared, especially in kind of a substandard format. It wasn't a very good video. It was not that easy to watch or see what was going on. In that case, it was justified. But in these cases, Choke was the song. It's been out, again, over 4 years now. Its premiere was, I think, March or May. Maybe it was May. I don't remember, of 2021. So, it's not a new song. The fact that it's a live version coming out, I'm sure, complicates things. Anyway, just the fact that we were featuring a live version of Choke may have somehow wrapped it up in the blocking of the video. So, yeah, that's going to be the situation for a little while. We're going to have to improvise. We certainly do not want to step away from the warning, but we may find that we can only feature them, a little less for a little while. Perhaps this month alone, perhaps less than this month. Maybe after the album is out, it won't be such a problem. I'm going to keep my eye on that situation, just so everybody is up to date and understands we are not abandoning the band, but we may have to feature other things for a little while. We're just going to have to see how it goes. So as a consolation, well, first of all, we do have a Patreon page. And I have put up today's video over on that Patreon page. You can join for free and watch it. If you want to do that, then no matter what happens, technically speaking, or if we get copyright struck out of business one day for some reason, you can always find us on that Patreon channel. And I'm expecting that the Modern Rock Talk channel will be safe. So if you want to subscribe over there, that would help also keep you in touch, because whatever happens, I will certainly keep people informed about anything going on the Glenn and Adrian channel. Okay. So today, as a minor, consolation prize, I guess, although I think that's something people will want to see, I'm going to be looking at a rather short Ali Q&A from August of 2020. Okay, this comes from the Warning Army channel. It's a little less than 3 minutes long, and I'm not exactly sure, but it may have all been just Instagram stories or something like that. But I thought it would be fun anyway. So at this point, Ali is 15 years old. She has switched over to Spectre basses, and the Warning is in the process of being signed. I don't know if that's going to come up in the actual Q&A or not. But here we go. Let's check it out. And like I say, just be assured, we're not going to abandon the band. We may have to feature them a little less for a little while. We may not feature them every single day. But we shall see, and I'm going to be keeping an eye on the situation, because I don't like it any more than anybody else does. Okay, let's check this out.
Hey guys, happy holiday. So guys, for today's holiday, I'm going to be doing a Q&A, so go ahead and ask all of your questions and I'll be answering them. So recently, the second season for The Umbrella Academy came out. So the last thing I saw was the second season of The Umbrella Academy, and I honestly really liked it. So yeah, second season of The Umbrella Academy.
Okay, hold on. Umbrella Academy. I had never even heard of it, but yes, it was on its second season at that point, and it went for 4 seasons. It was on Netflix, and it got relatively good reviews. But I really don't know anything about the show, so I'm going to stop there. If anybody wants to talk about it, by all means, talk about it below.
Oh, I'm really afraid of cutting my hair short. Like, I really like my long hair, and I'm honestly really afraid to cut it, like, really short, or short in general. So I don't think that will be happening anytime soon. But yeah, I'm kind of scared to do that. Mi álbum favorito de Muse definitivamente es The Second Law. Es mi álbum favorito. O sea, literalmente cada canción de ese álbum me gusta.
So she likes The Second Law by Muse, which I think came out in 2012, didn't it? Yes, 2012. And it was their 6th studio album. It is very highly critically acclaimed. Maybe we'll see if we can do something off of that album. If anybody's got a favorite Muse they'd like us to check out, this is a good time, especially from The Second Law.
Hermoso el álbum, la verdad. The Second Law, me encanta. Yes. Sí, sí me ha pasado, pero es nada más porque pues estoy más alta que ella. Me ha pasado que me han dicho que yo soy la mayor y yo como que no, estoy más alta que las demás. Pero sí me ha pasado.
Okay, hold on. Okay, the question is, has Pau ever been mistaken for your little sister?
Me gusta.
Let's listen again to her answer.
Hermoso el álbum, la verdad. The Second Law, me encanta. Yes. Sí, sí me ha pasado, pero es nada más porque pues estoy más alta que ella. Me ha pasado que me han dicho que yo soy la mayor y yo como que no, estoy más alta que las demás. Pero sí me ha pasado.
Okay, so yes, it has happened.
Tenemos 2 gatitos. Tenemos a Link y tenemos a Zelda. Sí, intento tocar la batería, pero no soy muy buena, que digamos.
I don't think she's a big fan of the drums.
I mean, I do hate beans, but if it's a matter of life and death, and the only thing that's left are beans, then I'll eat beans to survive, guys.
She's a sensible woman.
I would do that, but would I like it? No, I would not. ¿En qué otro país te gustaría vivir? En Canadá.
Where else would you like to live? What other country?
I would do that, but would I like it? No, I would not. ¿En qué otro país te gustaría vivir? En Canadá.
Canada.
Vivir en Canadá estaría muy padre.
Okay.
Canadá. I feel like it really depends on what you play. Like, I use a lot of the low notes. That's why I initially got the 5-string bass, and I honestly really like it. But it really depends on the type of music you play. So, yeah, both are really good, honestly. But, yeah, it just depends on what you want to play. I actually have no idea how long my hair is, but I actually want to grow it out and see how long it'll get. During this quarantine, like I literally want it to get like extremely long. And honestly, I'm suffering right now because of how long it is, but I'm still going to check how long it can grow.
You know, you wonder because Crystal Gayle, country artist, used to have hair going all the way down to her knees, maybe even below that. And I think that was also the case with Nicolette Larson. I don't know. Can you see, Ali, with Crystal Gayle length hair?
Siento que todavía me siento más cómoda con el de 4, pero la verdad que estoy súper cómoda ya con el de 5. O sea, he estado practicando mucho con el de 5 y la verdad que pudiera decir que estoy igual de cómoda con los dos, nada más que sí hay algunas notas que como quiera digo que, ay, ¿en dónde están en esta cuerda?
Okay.
We're gonna check how long it can grow. Siento que todavía me siento más cómoda con el de 4, pero la verdad que estoy súper cómoda ya con el de 5. O sea, he estado practicando mucho con el de 5 y la verdad que pudiera decir que estoy igual de cómoda con los dos, nada más que sí hay algunas notas que como quiera digo que, ay, ¿en dónde
I think it's essentially the same answer, but this time in Spanish.
Red Hands y Hunter, prefiero cantar Red Hands, como si me gusta cantar ni una de las dos, pero
She's saying she enjoys singing Red Hands more than Hunter. If she had a preference, that would be it.
Prefiero Red Hands porque los versos de Hunter me quedan como que muy graves, no los alcanzo muy bien, pero sí, definitivamente Red Hands. Hey guys, so that was it for Ally Day. I hope you guys enjoyed today's Q&A, and I'll see you guys next Sunday. Bye!
Very nice. Okay, well, that was short, and I don't know that she did very many of those. But if she did, why don't you let me know about it? I may need to feature more. But nonetheless, that was interesting. You know, a lot of very light questions, but that was a good question about the bass guitar. Which number of strings do you prefer? And she says it really depends on the song and the needs of the song. I mean, you know, Automatic Sun, of course, 6 Feet Deep, things like that. Of course, she's using a 5-string, and plenty of others. I'm just pulling a few out. Anyway, that was fun. It was not what I had intended to show today, but I am glad to have taken a look at that. So I do have other content like that on the other channel as well. Usually it's a little bit longer, but we'll just see what happens, all right? So fret not. We are not looking to get away from the warning at all, okay? But yes, we may end up not featuring them from time to time on a given day, and that's just, you know, based on circumstance. We'll see what we can do to feature something. It might be fun to try to get an interview, but I have no idea if they're able to even give interviews right now. They may be sequestered for a while. I just don't know. But maybe I'll look into that. In the meantime, if you have particular suggestions that are a little bit safer than their modern music, you know, anything that you think especially would fit on this channel as opposed to the other channel where I'm generally looking at interviews, by all means, leave it below. I mean, maybe we'll look at some of the funny moments or something like that. But yeah, give your preferences. Help us out, because I think we're all in this together, really. And I will appreciate reading your comments, okay? So thanks for being subscribed to this channel. If you are, really appreciate that. We just hit 20,000 subscribers. I just can't believe it. So thank you so much for that. We really appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed, consider it. We are big fans of this band, but we also look at other bands that are touring today or that are from yesteryear and part of history. You know, we're probably going to do some Woodstock-related stuff soon. So if any of that interests you, just, you know, stay in touch, subscribe so you won't miss anything. All right. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.